Hello everyone, welcome back to EduMoon Tutorials. The topic for today's video is projection of points and we're going to solve some questions. So if you missed out the theory part of this topic, you can check out the previous video wherein I discussed the introduction to orthographic projection and theory for the topic projections. So just a little recap. So we discussed that in orthographic projections we'll be needing two planes, that is the vertical plane and the horizontal plane, that are at 90 degrees to each other. So in 2D it is represented as first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. And the first angle, second angle, third angle, fourth angle projection in orthographic projection is basically when if the object is placed in first quadrant, that is the first angle projection, that is the object will be placed here. And if the object is placed in the second quadrant, then it is second angle projection. And then similarly in third and fourth quadrant. And finally, before we discuss some questions, this last definition I said that I'll discuss later. So reference line, that is the line of intersection of the horizontal plane and vertical plane. So basically that is the line of intersection of the horizontal plane and the vertical plane. So here XY is the reference line. Now let us solve the first question. A point P is 30 mm above HP and 20 mm in front of VP. Draw its projections. So as I said earlier, the words above and in front of are keywords. So based on that you have to guess in which quadrant the point is placed in. That is, you have to guess whether it's first angle, second angle or third angle. So from this diagram that I explained earlier, you have to be able to guess which quadrant. So in this question it's given above HP and in front of VP, which means above HP in front of VP. So clearly it's the first angle projection, that is the point P is in first quadrant. So if the point P is in first quadrant, that means in first quadrant the front view is above the reference line and top view comes below the reference line while drawing the orthographic projections. So let us now draw the projection. So the first step for drawing the projection is to first draw your reference line. So XY is my reference line. Just for the video, you can also use different reference line or you can just use one reference line for different questions. So I'm going to be using one reference line for solving the projection of points question. So as discussed, above HP, so that means this is going to be the front view, and 20 mm in front of VP, so this is going to be the top view. So 30 mm above HP, that means from the reference line 30 mm above HP, because front view is going to be above the reference line in first angle projection. 30 mm above will place a point and 20 mm in front of VP. 20 mm in front of VP. One thing to remember while naming the points is that in front view they are usually named using A dash, B dash, C dash, etc. And if you name it with numbers, 1 dash, 2 dash, etc. And in top view we use A, B, C, etc. and 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. So keeping this in mind, we're going to name the views here. So that is, this is front view, so point P. So I'm going to name it P dash. This is top view and point P, so I'm going to name it P. So that is the first question. And the last thing, you can just dimension the distances here. Now let us move on to the second question. So the second question says, a point Q is situated 25 mm above HP and 30 mm behind VP. Draw its projection. So first thing is to identify in which quadrant the point is. That is, which angle projection we have to draw. So as I said, again the keywords above that I have circled and behind. So from this diagram, above and behind is clearly second angle projection. Or with your imagination, you can guess which quadrant the point is situated. So above and behind is second angle projection. That means in second angle projection, both the top view and front view are above the reference line. So let us draw the projections now. So above HP, this is front view, and 30 mm behind VP, this is top view. So 25 mm above HP. Now both the views are above, so 25 mm above it, above the reference line, I'm going to make a point. So that is my front view, point Q. So it's my front view, so I named it Q dash. Similarly, 30 mm behind VP, again above the reference line, 30 mm. This is the top view. I'm just going to make a line. Finally, you can dimension them. So that is our second question. So we finished these two questions. Let's move on to the third question. A point R is situated 15 mm below HP and 20 mm behind VP. Draw its projections. Again, the first step is to identify which quadrant the point lies in. That is, which angle projection they're asking us to draw. So again, the how to identify is by using the keywords. That is, it's 15 mm below HP and 20 mm behind VP. So it's below HP and behind VP. That means it's clearly the third quadrant. And in the third quadrant, the top view is above the reference line and front view is below the reference line. So keeping this in mind, we will draw the projections. So 15 mm below HP, so this is the front view. 20 mm behind VP, so this is the top view. So top view is above the reference line, so 20 mm from VP. So above the reference line, I'm going to take 20 mm. Point R. Since it's the top view, I'm just going to name it R. Similarly, 15 mm below HP. So 15 mm below HP, below the reference line, I'm going to make a point and name it R dash. So that solves the third question. Then finally, you have to dimension it. Let's go to the fourth question. A point S is situated 15 mm below HP and 20 mm in front of VP. Draw its projections. Now again, identifying the quadrant below HP and in front of VP. That is clearly the fourth quadrant, fourth angle projection. So in fourth angle projection, both front view and top view are below the reference line. So let's draw them. So below HP, so HP, that is front view, 20 mm in front of VP. So this is the top view. So both are below. So 15 mm from HP. So 15 mm I'm going to draw below the reference line. I'm going to make a point. Now that is our front view. So point S dash. And 20 mm below the reference line is the top view. And I'm just going to draw it. So that is our projection for the fourth question. So if you have any doubts, make sure to comment them down below. Your doubts will be answered. So this is a special case where in the question, if it is given the point lies on both HP and VP, or the point lies in HP and in VP, if that is given, then that means that the point is situated on both the planes. And in the orthographic projection, we have to mark it on the reference line. So basically, if they say that the point is in VP and in HP, that means the point is placed here. That means the point is on XY. That means the point is on the reference line. So let me show you. So you're going to mark your point here, and that will be both the front view and top view. So let us say T dash. So in this video we solved some questions on first angle, second angle, third angle, fourth angle projection of points. Yeah, projection of points, we solved some questions. Thank you so much for watching.